High rollers. This war has been going for too long now, and it could have been finished with our victory back in 2022, but we are where we are now. And, we've come a long way as a community, and I as a streamer, and I want to take you back in time for exactly 2 years from today and show you what was there, how we've become the community as we are today, where we come from. So, my friends, please enjoy. And we're live. Nice. Hi, everyone.
Hello, hello.
It's Rick and Jet with you, as usual. Lee, usual, or Lee, how do you say?
Yeah, as usual.
As usual. Okay. So, we're celebrating today. It's Kherson
Yeah.
Liberation. Actually, the Kherson Liberation Day happened the day before yesterday. It was 11th of November, and it's gonna be the historical date for Kherson Liberation. And damn, we all will remember this day because it was the day of pure happiness for all Ukrainians. Hi, Charlie. Good to see you. I know you've been waiting for us on the stream. Sorry for the delay.
Yeah,
Jet
we had technical difficulties, or I had technical difficulties.
Jet had some technical difficulties. Sorry to blame it on you, Jet.
Ugh. Hey.
But it's the truth, right?
It's the truth. It is the truth.
So, what else? Just a sec. I need to close this one so performance would be better. Okay. I wanted to tell to everyone who's going to be watching this in recording, use 1.5 x speed to hear me in a faster way, because I'm usually slowly talking in English. I usually do these stops. So did
Like every English speaker, though. Come on now.
well, not
We're used
every.
to it.
I'm just not the fast thinking person. I'm one of the middle one thinking. But okay, fuck that. Let's go. Let's get to Kherson because
Yeah.
it's much more important to put our time in and to talk about that. Okay, guys, this was pretty unexpected for all of us when Russians said that they're gonna be doing a tactical retreat. That famous one.
Yeah.
And then in couple of, I mean, like the day before yesterday, when everything already happened, we saw the information about them preparing to retreat like since the end of October. And in their interceptions, and I've been telling you this, that before I heard some interceptions of Russian soldiers who were talking to their um, to their families and friends
Yeah.
that they are planning to retreat. So it was pretty much expected if you listen to them, but still hard to believe, because on the opposite, they were really strengthening their defense lines in Kherson, and making some adjustments to them, like big concrete dots. They were putting them on defense lines, and yeah, and put actually been sending more and more troops there, mobilized troops mostly, but they were actually extracting their elite forces. Let's call them that. Those
The
Marines.
actual trained guys.
Yes, trained guys had just been put in those mobilized, like useless dudes who they weren't just. Actually, it seems reasonable, right? You put there the guys that you don't care about to just to hold Ukrainians long enough to make your forces retreat, and yes, it happened pretty fast. Let's look on a map how fast it was. Deep State is actually upgrading. We're going to talk about it in a bit. And yes, so How? Oh, you don't see the map, right?
Not yet, no.
I guess I cannot see it, so I guess I'll need to change it again. Yes, I've changed it. Now you'll be able to see it all after a small delay as usual,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so mm, what do we have here? Let's go back in time to the beginning. It was 8th of November. It was Tuesday. It began on Tuesday. So our forces, started capturing famous Snihurivka. It's in Mykolaiv Oblast. In here, it's still a small part of Mykolaiv region. In here, you see the border, and so the part of Kherson, right shore. Damn, sorry. The word Platzdarm, we used it once, and Charlie says Deep State was always conservative as well. Reports of Ukraine SOF in the city came out the night before its liberations. Of course, Deep State map is pretty slow, but I usually just mess it up in my mind when exactly something
Yeah.
happened. I usually it's a mess in there, so I just I just can rely on a Deep State map, and let's see how fast it was just in 4 days, I guess, 3 or 4 days. Our troops marched and captured, took back the whole western shore of, of Ukraine, because it was the only part of western shore that was captured by Russians, that was occupied. And yes, our troops came to Kherson on 11th. Russians weren't actually given that territory easily. They put tons of mines, like tens of thousands of them, all over the place, all over that territory, and we actually keep losing people because of that. Because our soldiers, they are marching pretty fast, and it means they get some of mines, and we have some victims of that mining, unfortunately. But anyway, the territory. Some say that the territory is like fully deoccupied. I mean, like Deep State map, they put it to the blue zone already on 11th of November, but yesterday on 12th, we had some reports. I didn't see any proofs of that, but I didn't see all the publics I usually look into for the news. And maybe I missed some, but there were some reports that some Russians were still driving their military equipment and heavy weaponry, were driving in columns as they usually do. Or somewhere in here, you see that this part was the last to liberate, according to Deep State. This big chunk of territory, and they actually were, some Russians, maybe I cannot prove it, but maybe some Russians were still there with their heavy equipment. Russians also destroy all the bridges. They on top bridge. We're gonna watch some photos and videos. It's actually pretty heavily damaged, and it's gonna.
Yeah, I saw that one bridge.
Yes, so they just cut off all the bridges for Ukrainians to cross the river and to go to the left shore of Dnipro. And they're building up the lines of defense on the left shore, on the eastern shore of Dnipro River, and they're gonna be defending that with all they have. and actually forcing that river, I mean, crossing the river. The military term for that is forcing it in here, at least. In Ukrainian, we say to force a river. Well, when you cross it with a military way. So, what else? I was talking about them Russians being gonna be defending this area, and actually, it's a hard thing to cross that wide river because it's super wide, and
Yeah.
I guess our forces won't be doing that. What they can do, let's map. The next possible strike is somewhere in here to Melitopol. Melitopol, we call it in here. Yeah, it sounds like that in Ukrainian. Melitopol. Melitopol. Yeah, maybe this. Yeah, by the way, the word maybe in Ukrainian sounds like mabut. It's pretty
Okay.
similar
That is pretty
to
similar. It's
English.
close. Yeah. Because most Ukrainian words are like not even in the same neighborhood as English words.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely.
haven't heard any that sound that similar yet.
Yeah, we have pretty similar words. And I just realized about this one. It's pretty cool. Okay, so
Yeah.
they just our forces may be attacking this huge city in other. Well, actually, currently it's Melitopol is the regional center of Zaporizhia, of occupied Zaporizhia region. So it's gonna be when they lose Melitopol, they and Berdyansk actually, which is a big port city here on the shore of Azov Sea. If they lose it, so our forces can just move here, you see, and cut their all their lines of supplies from Crimea to Donbass. So this
Okay.
is
Okay.
going to be a possible next strike, and I guess Russians know that too, that it is the most obvious way for our forces to advance and to cut them off Crimea. And they protect this with all they have. They moved out approximately. You see these pigs in here. These pigs are around 20 to 30,000 troops and around 3,000 heavy weapons. So they're gonna, uh, yeah, they're
That's a
gonna
lot.
leave. What?
I said that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot, and they're gonna I mean, send them. They were already moving them around the occupied territories and sending them somewhere to Donbass, to Donetsk or Luhansk Oblast, and it is, yeah, it's gonna maybe help them, but hope not. And I believe that they won't have any success in here. In Bakhmut, the one town that they are desperately trying to capture for the last months. And yeah, they're not going to succeed in there, definitely. But they're going to make it harder for our troops in there, for our soldiers. And what else? I was saying that I started, yeah, I've come to pigs. Before that, I've been talking about, yeah, the possible strike of our forces. So, anyway, let's maybe watch some content from Kherson and to see how happy our people were and how damn happy I was when I was watching these videos. This is just something that is, yeah, so fulfilling with joy. Yeah. They are screaming ZSU, which is Armed Forces of Ukraine. The most famous video is somewhere in here. Just a sec. I had it somewhere in here. Now I missed it. Yeah, this is it. they are praising our armed forces. You see that they've just lifted a girl soldier and uh, holding her on her hands. People are extremely happy.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, rejoice. And just in here, in the end, we see the man, this man, he's crying, and you know, the people are happy. People uh been waiting for Ukraine for the last 9 months, and
Yeah.
they were oppressed, they were tortured, and you see how many flags they have. They've been hiding all these flags all that time, and
Hmm.
actually hiding the Ukrainian flag, and it's a huge risk in occupation because if you're gonna be found with that flag, you could be killed.
Yeah.
The probability of that is super high. Yeah, you may be only tortured, yeah, or raped, but the possibility of being killed is very high. But you know that I'm kind of ironic when I'm saying only tortured or
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
raped.
None of which are a good option, but
Yeah, fucking Russians.
yeah.
Uh, we had a lot of these videos, and people were celebrating in the night, in the evening, and all the night, and the next day. You see, they were uh, singing hymn and just how do you call this action when people run around, dancing around the fire? We have a word for this, horovod. How do you call it?
I don't know. We might need a translation on that.
Actually, I'm gonna go to translator and
Yeah. Let's figure that
see
out.
how is it translated.
So I mean, there
Uh,
might be an word for it. I would just call that dance around a fire. But
yeah, but we have a word. Look at this, round delay.
Roundelay.
Roundelay. Hmm. Nice one.
okay.
You live, you learn. Is it the
Huh.
saying?
I've never heard that before in my life.
Roundelay.
Yeah.
Charlie says, I saw a video of Babushka who had buried the Ukrainian flag in the pavement in Kherson City. Yeah, I was about to show this one to you. Just a second. Let's get straight to it. Yeah, it was dig it up when Zsu came. Just a sec.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's somewhere here in the very bottom. On the very bottom, not in. Yeah. So this is her. Just a second. The video is loading up. Yeah. So she's just, you see, get the pavement out and dig it out. Yeah, you have a delay. Sorry, I'm being happy about
Yeah.
it, but you still cannot see it.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she's crying and laughing while she's doing it.
Yeah. That's a good fucking hiding spot.
Yeah, nice spot. She's saying, "Oh my god, it's wet." She's saying.
Yeah. It's good foresight bagging it.
Yeah, this is
Oh man.
this
Awesome.
is when flag is becoming something more than just a flag to people.
Yeah.
When people are you know understanding the meaning behind
Yeah, it's
having a
become
flag.
a true symbol of their freedom, right?
Yeah, indeed, a true symbol and something to get warm or just knowing. And I mean, I bet it warmed their heart just to know that it's just buried there under the pavement, waiting for
Yeah,
it to be dug out.
yeah, absolutely, man. Oh,
Charlie
really
says,
cool.
I've never heard of round delay before. I would also say dancing around the fire. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we usually call round delay not only around the fire, but just people holding hands and going around something. It could be around nothing, even just
yeah,
just
yeah.
going around. So we call round delay that, not
Yeah, well,
dancing.
I mean, that's good that, like, I mean, because I looked it up too, and like that is the English definition of it too, right? It just says a short, simple song with a refrain or a circle dance. So, I mean, that's what it means, but I've never heard it before.
Yeah. It's nice to know something new. And
Yeah, no, that's
yeah,
cool.
so sorry that I'm interrupting you, but
No, no worries,
I
no
just
worries.
remembered about another one that I saw on Twitter. You see the one in the bottle. We call it butil. This thing with the shit. I need to remember some more words. I mean, translate it. Uh, Cover. You call it cover, lid, or maybe lid, right?
Lid. Yeah,
You call it lid.
lid.
Yes.
Yeah,
So you see a lid on the, and how do you call this thing?
jar.
Jar, on the jar. Yes, I know this word, but I forgot it. The jar with the lid, yes. Another buried
Yeah,
flag, and I guess it's a lot of them buried like that in the ground. This is just
yeah. I mean, it's an
fucking,
ideal fucking capsule for it. So
yes.
keep it nice and dry, clean.
Oh my God, I actually am so happy for those people, and I really get their feelings because um, I've already told you, Jet, that I'm from Donetsk, and
Hmm.
after the day before yesterday, I finally truly believe and I finally truly realize that it is real. It's gonna happen soon. That Donetsk will be liberated too, just in a few months or in a half a year, maximum a
Yeah,
year. It becomes possible. Russians are gonna be defeated. Before that, for the last 8 years, I've been living in the feeling that Russia is fucking unbeatable force that is just always going unpunished from all their crimes.
yeah,
And it was before this war, but finally, in this war, they started getting what they deserved.
yeah,
They are finally gonna be punished for all their crimes. It's just gonna take some time, some months, uh, and maybe year, maybe just a bit more.
yeah,
But they're just adding to their decay, to their uh, differentiation. Do you have that word?
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is they're. I mean, they've been steadily showing their like severe disorganization this entire time too, like, and wasting resources while doing that, right? So like they're getting in a progressively worse state while
Yes.
they're, yeah, exactly, and you're like you said, it's only a matter of time now, and this huge victory in Kherson's gotta fucking, it's gotta hurt the morale of their troops, right? Like
Yeah,
they
it's
can't be
gonna.
feeling too good about it. And like, I gotta wonder, do people in Russia know about this? Do you know at all? Have you heard much
Yeah,
about that?
they know, and they have a lot of whining in there.
Yeah,
So I read a joke today on Twitter, saying that face recognition on in Apple devices
yeah,
wasn't working properly last days after 11s because Russians have their faces fucked up. I can't,
yeah, exactly.
I don't have an exact translation,
I get
but
what you mean.
Yeah, we usually say, what's up with the face,
Yeah,
Russians,
yeah,
or
exactly.
we say, what the fuck is with your faces, Russians? Yeah,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a pretty close translation to what we mean. So yeah, and they are really whining in there, and this is actually amazing that they see that they're fucked up, that their army is fucked up, that uh, Russia was saying, we're in Kherson forever, Russia here is forever, fuck you, Russia, fuck you.
Yeah.
You're here for yeah, they've just covered billboards with yeah, just they just put their agitational billboards what they was saying, Russia is here forever, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
now we have photoshopped Russia is here for 9 months, and stuff.
yeah. Yeah, it's a correction.
Yeah, that's a correction. So
That's fucking
the
hilarious.
and we also have some videos of Russians, just like the one I've showed you, where the woman. Oh, maybe I've only told you about it, where a woman was crying about she doesn't want to leave Kherson. Sorry, Crimea. Alushta is a village, or maybe town in Crimea, and she
Okay.
said, "I don't want to go leave Alushta. It was so cozy in here." Uh, we lived here like home, like in home. And
Yeah.
now we have some collaborant that is transported in Russian by Russian military and saying, "But we're saying that Russia's here forever." Yeah,
Uh,
Charlie says forever Russian definition, a period of around 8 months with no sincerity all behind the comment. Yes,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
This is it. That's what they mean when they say forever. Well, maybe they don't even understand what they mean. That they mean it when they say forever. Okay, I'm gonna find this whining man to you, the crying man. This time it was a man, yes. Uh, he looked like a sensitive man, and I don't have any problems with man crying. I'm crying myself. But I want to show you this guy because he is just hilarious. Nope, I cannot find him yet, at least yet, just a sec.
Yeah. Do your thing.
But this dude deserves to be found. It's not. Yeah, I guess I just didn't put it to saved messages. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
You just gotta believe me that I'm
Yeah.
not lying.
Perfect.
Maybe I'm gonna find it and show it to you next time. Just remind me of that.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, I want to come back to Donetsk and tell you a bit more about it, about me living in occupation too, because Charlie was asking me yesterday. I only told him yesterday, I guess, when I was telling it to you how I lived in occupation.
Yeah.
He wasn't there yet on the stream. Maybe he missed that
Mhm.
one. I don't know. But yes, so yes, Charlie, I was living in occupation for 5 years, and I've seen that DNR, how they call it, so-called Donetsk People Republic. Uh, we have a swearing word in here for that, but I'm not gonna tell it because it's homophobic. uh, but yeah, we have another definition. It's hard, but not this time. Okay, I'm not gonna cross this line today. So what else? I wanted to go to the map and show you how I mean where I lived, and also we were talking with Charlie. We were talking today about that Donetsk will be liberated, probably the last one, even after Crimea. Crimea is a difficult liberation zone, but
Hmm.
Donetsk is just gonna be the last one because it's a huge one. It's a huge city, and it has a neighbor city, Makivka, you see. Makivka
Yeah,
is
yeah,
actually this big, and Donetsk is this big. So they're practically the same size, with all the nearby villages, which are actually the part of those two cities. These
yeah,
small, you see, small ones, they are like the same city, just like the suburbs of
yeah.
that city, those two cities. So now is the sorry, just a second. The revelation, yes, the moment of revelation. I'm not from Donetsk itself. I'm from Makivka. And it's a revelation for Charlie because I told him yesterday that I'm from Donetsk. But it doesn't change anything. They're so close to each other
Yeah, exactly.
that they are, you know, they are just like the
Yeah, they
same
like
city.
share a metropolitan area, right? Like,
Yeah, and for you to understand how big this city is, you can just drive your car from this part of Donetsk to this part of Makivka for, well, if the traffic is low and relaxed, you can drive for 1 hour and a half, or maybe even 2 hours.
hmm.
And yeah, if you have some traffic problems, it may take even 2.5 and to 3 hours. So
Yeah,
it's fucking huge. And taking back the city of that size will be, let's say, maybe, yeah, a tiny problem. Just a small
yeah,
problem.
yeah. It's a huge operation.
It's a huge operation, and uh, maybe it will happen just like with Kherson, where people, well, where Russians will just evacuate all the collaborants and all the people who want to live in Russia, and it's gonna be
Hmm.
amazing because we're gonna get rid of those fucking vatniks that were
Yeah,
uh,
exactly.
poisoning our life for almost 9 years already, because it started because of those brainless Vatniks that didn't realize what this war will bring to them. They were fucking fooled by Russia, and now Russia is just, um, yeah. Some of them, some of them even opened their eyes these days because the mobilized from those territories, they were just grabbing people on the streets even before 24th of February. They started yeah, mobilizing, so-called mobilization. They just were fucking kidnapping people from the streets.
Yeah, yeah,
They are just surrounding you, like coming to you, 3 or 5 soldiers coming to you and saying, "You're coming with us, dude." If if people are saying no, they just fucking hit them in the face. Sometimes with their guns. I've saw those videos, and they are chasing you around the city before they will physically grab you. That's how human rights are working in so-called Donetsk People Republic. My face is usually, how do you call it? Just a second, I wanna see the translation. Distorted? Can you say it about your
hmm.
face?
Oh yeah, yeah,
My face is distorted with hate and another word, contempt. Yes.
yeah,
When I say those words, because those are fascists who will just kill you for you being Ukrainian and having Ukrainian position, having Ukrainian uh, view of the world.
yeah,
Uh, that's how it was living in there, and you actually Charlie asked me yesterday, give me an exact question about the difference of that so-called republic. He asked, were there many pro-Russian citizens or even Russian citizens at all, or is that just DPR bullshit? Uh, well, it was actually pro-Russian people were actually the same that DPR people. They they wanted to become a part of Russia. They wanted to be annexed and connected to Russia, but Russia never wanted them before the full-scale invasion. They just wanted to them to rot there as the so-called independent republic. But
Yeah.
all the heads of state in there, they were Russians. So there were no actual like the people from peoples. How do you call it? People from
Yeah, are you talking about like within like local government, like political
yeah,
level?
yeah. In local
Oh yeah, okay.
government, there were
Yeah, there was no
no
actual lead.
actual uh, any independence. They were all
Yeah,
financed by Russia. They were all uh,
puppet government.
yes, and they were executing Russia's orders.
Yeah,
That's what I was wanting to say. So they were just puppets, Russia's
yeah.
puppets, and people there were really like Soviet people. Those who wanted that Russia's bullshit, who wanted that DPR bullshit, they were all just like Soviet people. They stuck in Soviet Union. They never saw the. Just a second, another word to translate. I actually know that word, but I need to. Advantages, yeah, I know this word. So they never knew the advantages of Ukraine. They never wanted to see it. They never wanted to use them, those advantages. They always just wanted to uh, get back to communism, get back to even you see the problem is even my generation who were born in free Ukraine already and younger people, they were brainwashed by Russian propaganda and they were convinced by this propaganda that they need to go back to Soviet Union, that it was fucking better, that having no rights is better than
yeah,
that having no free will is better because man, I actually know why. Because they don't didn't want to take responsibility for their own lives. They wanted for government to decide their fate, to decide their what they're gonna eat, where they're gonna work, where they're gonna live. Because in Soviet Union, they were provided by work, they were provided by apartments. They never needed to make hard decisions like where do I get money to buy myself an apartment or where do I need to work. The system was cherishing that passiveness in them.
yeah.
The Soviet system, was just making them will less. Do you use that word in there?
Um, like no, but I know what you mean.
How can you
Um,
say will less?
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Well, just with a lack, I would use the word lack of will or the words lack of will. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing too is like that, not having responsibility in your own life, like not having agency in your own life, seems easier for a lot of people because, like,
Yeah,
obviously, without like without like shit talking people's like spirituality or anything, right? Like, because like you see that a lot with like religion, right? Like it's like kind of just like a scapegoat where you don't actually have to like think about anything. It's all kind of taken care of by like some magical unseen force, which for
Yeah,
some people can be the government, right?
yeah. And when it's cherished for decades,
Yeah.
Soviet Union existed for like 80 years, just maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more, but around
Mhm.
80 years, and like uh, not a single generation, 4 or 5 generations were raised like that, or even yeah, around 4 generations. And they were just given the same education, same morale to their children. I was happy to live in a family who wasn't that brainwashed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I wasn't raised as Vatnik, but man, a lot of people there were raised as Vatniks. And it was actually supported by, sorry, I dropped the flash drive just now. I don't need it right now, but I was just, okay. So most of those people weren't just thinking about what Russia's gonna bring them by this war. They were blind, and a lot of them just got what they deserved. They didn't get any wealth. They didn't get any high level of life as Russia promised.
Mhm.
They were just left rotten in there. The economics went to shit in there. And about Russian citizens, Charlie was asking. Yeah, Charlie says USSR lasted for 69 years. Easy to remember because of the number. Yeah, that filthy number. And what else? I was saying that they were those people. Russians, yeah, I was saying about Russians. Russians started coming to DPR. Some of them starting their businesses. So yeah, even some Russian franchises started appearing there. I don't know how official it was, but in Donetsk, Russia started to, you know, get their roots down. How do you
Yeah.
place a
Yeah.
root? How do you call
Yeah. 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 I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know what a good term for that would be. I mean, let's just take a look here.
it?
The
You
best way
think?
to describe it. I mean,
Thanks for
yeah,
that.
like I know what you mean. I think the viewers probably know what you mean. I mean, yeah, get their roots in place, but yeah, kind of, they were just starting to build their own society there, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, get their own customs.
Yeah, so all those fucking USSR lovers and Vatniks and uh, totally will-less people
Yeah.
will I'm gonna be happy if they're gonna be deported by Russia when they are gonna retreat from Donetsk.
Hmm.
Then we Ukrainians can come back there and build our free society without those fucking Vatniks. But a lot of them will still remain there. They won't go to Russia. And it's a problem that we're gonna need to solve for the last decades because that Russian propaganda needs to be worked on for those people to realize how they were fucked by
Yeah.
Russia.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's gonna
Exactly. They got
take
a lot
time.
of unlearning to do.
Yeah. Okay, enough of Donetsk. I also only wanted to say that seeing those Kherson people celebrating on the streets, giving me hope that I'm gonna be celebrating on the streets of Donetsk someday, and that I'm gonna. So this is why I'm really emotional in this moment because I know that that happiness is something that I may live I may experience
Yeah,
in nearest future, and this is something that I wasn't hoping for the last 8 years because Russia was just too powerful and too you know unpunished for all they
yeah,
did. And now the world is changing, the future is changing, and it's fucking unbelievable. And I just uh, I'm I'm gonna cry that day like I've never cried in my life from happiness, of course.
of course. Yeah,
And now let's watch some awesome videos, memes, and stuff from Kherson. And
yeah.
there were a lot of other topics happening that this week, but I'm gonna have a power outage in 20 minutes. I'm not sure that we're gonna get to that. We have a lot to watch about Kherson. Just a sec.
Yeah.
Okay, switching to Telegram, and let's see some. Yeah, let's just go day by day and see what I saved in here.
Definitely.
What? Yeah. Oh, a nice moment where a girl in some liberated Kherson region village, she's playing our hymn on violin.
Oh, nice.
You see her there.
Oh, cool.
This was a moment of a wide smile on my face. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, our people, you see, they're riding on the armored vehicle with a watermelon, of course, behind them. This
that's
is
awesome.
just awesome. And people are waving on the streets. They were waiting for our soldiers for so long. They were waiting for liberation. And yeah, this is just something. Uh, what else? Yeah, I guess I went too far. Now we gotta get lower. And there's an explosion on Antonov Bridge. Let's look at this. You're gonna see it with the delay, but oh shit. This was a massive you see the bridge is like a narrow line in there, so it's pretty high.
Yeah.
The drone is recording it
Holy shit.
pretty high. Yes, the explosion was massive.
That is massive.
Yeah.
That's absurd. I saw the
We,
damage of the bridge after. I
yeah,
haven't seen the
let's get to that. We have
recorded footage.
some videos in here.
Mhm.
Yeah, actually, we had a video today. Just a second. A nice video from UAV of destruction on the bridge. Maybe it was yesterday. Yeah, here it is. It lasts for 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, this is the video I saw. That's awesome.
Yeah, I probably saw that, but let's watch it again.
I mean, that's the thing too. Is like, I mean, obviously they just don't want to be chased across the river, but that means they have no plans of coming back, which is
Yeah,
dope.
yeah,
Like, so, I mean, it sucks. Like, but at the same time, there's a silver lining.
yeah, yeah. This is just a good sign.
Yeah, it's a
The,
good
the
sign. I mean, it sucks about the bridge, but I mean, yeah, they have no plans on coming back, which is fucking good.
the distraction is fucking massive.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna
insane.
take at least a year to build that, maybe
Yeah,
even
and
two
also
to three
like
years. Yeah,
bridges are notoriously expensive infrastructure to build and engineer. Like, they
yeah,
fucking bridges are like super fucking expensive.
yeah. This is, I guess, it's one of the most expensive engineering constructions that exist in the world.
Yeah.
And I paused in this place because this is a place where HIMARS were attacking all the time.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
since the beginning of us receiving those systems, the HIMARS
yeah,
systems, they started to hit in this point. Let's slow it down a bit. Yeah, so you see that they destroyed almost all the bridge, and they were moving just on that left side, further
yeah, yeah.
side.
sketchy little
It,
spot.
it was the only spot to cross the bridge. It's actually now gives us the proof of how effective HIMARS systems are
Yeah,
and how precise they are. Can you imagine up to 80 kilometers range?
yeah, that's
They
fucking crazy.
hit that fucking precisely. And this is just, oh yeah, this is a weapon
What
of
did
our
they
dreams.
what caused the explosion that like leveled the other end of the bridge? Like, what kind of explosives did they use? Do we know?
There is one version that they were moving their columns of heavy weapons, and our HIMARS rocket hit the car filled with explosives that were on the bridge.
Oh, okay.
And another version that explosion detonated the other explosives that they were planting to destroy the bridge a bit later. So,
Gotcha,
but
gotcha.
it said, but by one of our officials, his name is Oleksiy Arestovich.
Yeah,
He's pretty famous, and he's not the most reliable source in here, to be honest. But he's a good expert. Uh, if he said that, I think it's only 30 to 50% that it's true. The
yeah,
possibility of it's being true, but that dude usually analyzes things, and his analysis is pretty awesome. He proves
yeah.
it for the last 9 months. He started his streams with Russian lawyer and Mark Fahin. His name is Mark Fahin. He's Russian
Okay,
and he's in opposition to local government, and he's planning to be the new, actually planning to be among the new government in Russia, the one that's
gotcha.
gonna be giving us reparations and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, he's building up the new government. So that dude, those two dudes are streaming their streams, usually having around 500,000 people watching them. So
Oh
they're
wow, that's
yeah,
good.
they are actually. I guess it's a record on YouTube. They're
Yeah,
yeah. No one has ever
uh,
reached that number of viewers, of simultaneous viewers.
yeah. That's fucking nuts,
Maybe
dude.
maybe not even on Twitch, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so on Twitch anyway.
Yes, I watch them every day. They are, well, as I've said before, they're not the most reliable source of information, but they provide the best analysis that we've seen. Charlie
Gotcha.
says some Ukrainian sources aren't always true. I remember when the head of Luhansk Oblast said, "Oh, that dude said that Kremenna and Svatove, were liberated in Kharkiv offensive." Yeah, so that dude, actually, he his name is Serhiy Haidai, and we have I am subscribed to Deep State Map Telegram channel,
Yeah, yeah.
and they have a joke about that dude. They say that there are always two villages called Serhiy and Haidai that are liberated but not actually are. So
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
that dude is always saying some it looks like
That's
he's
good.
trying to be Ukrainian propagandist. He's usually saying some ridiculous stuff like Russians usually say it, like they
Yeah,
destroyed 500 HIMARSs already. So
yeah.
this Serhiy
He needs
Haidai
to
is
he needs to chill out for the sake of Ukrainian credibility.
yes, but fortunately we don't have that many Serhiy Haidais in here in Ukraine.
That's good. Yeah.
We mostly have
Uh,
Zelensky, who is just providing people with confirmed information.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, we have some guys like Serhiy Haidai too, like around 10 of them, or maybe. But we all have. I know they already discredited themselves many times, so we don't believe them. We just listen. to
Yeah.
their statements and just saying, ah, okay, it was said by him. Okay, moving on.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so there's another video of a badass way to get rid of Russian. I won't call it a flag. It's a piece of fabric, ugly, shitty piece of fabric.
There you go.
So they're just shooting the concrete. How do you call it? I guess concrete wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's fallen off.
That is hilarious.
Our soldiers are
Yeah.
badasses.
We don't need a ladder. We'll get it down.
Yeah.
Looks
Okay.
like it was a flag.
Oh, what?
I think it was a flag. Looks like it was.
Yeah, it was. I was saying that I don't want to call it a flag because Russian flag is piece of shit.
Oh, gotcha.
Piece of fabric, like piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Just a second. We have a nice word in here. Rag. I saw the rag
Rag,
is
yeah.
like a carpet. It was in my mind. Translation was a carpet, but rag is actually we have a translate. It is translated like hanchirka in Ukrainian. So we usually call Russian flag a hanchirka, which is rag.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll call it a rag.
Also, this rag is something that we need to clean our legs with. You know, when you come into someone's house, you have that little carpet.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just need to. Oh, it's a nice idea. I bet they already selling carpets with Russian flag on it. Just
Yeah.
for
Exactly.
you
Clean your
to-
boots off, everybody.
But it could be God, like you having a Russian flag. I don't even want to have that rock.
I wouldn't even put that
in-
symbolism in your house. Like, no.
Yeah. It's
Not worth
just,
it. I mean, maybe for the joke, but then you got to throw it away.
it's just fucking
Clean your boots off
disgusting.
once and then throw it out.
Yeah, that thing is too disgusting to even clean your legs off.
Yeah, exactly.
Charlie said, Rick, soon these streams will get 500,000 views. Oh, I would like to have that, but we're not. I mean, I'm not an expert at all in
Certainly
war,
not.
in politics. Maybe in 10 years, I'm
Yeah.
gonna work on myself. I'm gonna be. I'm already developing myself in politics and in war.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
yeah, maybe in 10 years we're gonna be that famous, Charlie. And I hope until then you're gonna join us as a co-host too. I know you don't like to disclose your personality, but time flies, people change.
That's right.
We're gonna be glad to see you here one day.
Absolutely.
Charlie says, the rag in Melitopol came down today. Awesome. Rumor has it that Ukrainian partisans ran out of toilet paper. I also saw a meme a couple of days ago where dude was standing naked with his pants off. I mean, the pants were down and he was standing next to a Russian flag and yeah, just how do you show it? How do you call it?
How do you call what? Wait, like, are you talking about mooning?
How mooning?
Yeah, are you talking about just like showing somebody your ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called mooning. English.
Mooning. Mooning. Can you type
Yeah.
it in the chat, please?
Yeah.
So I can see the word and to visualize.
Like the moon.
Yeah, so he was mooning with Russian flag. It's the best way to use that rag.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? I wanted to show you some more awesome stuff. Kherson is celebrating, I guess it was yesterday. Yeah. He's saying Ukraine, and they are answering like something like that. Let me translate it. It's actually interesting how to translate that answer to an English. Above all, yes, that's how you translate it. Ukraine, and they are answering above all.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have that screaming thingy. How do you call it? I need to translate another word. Just a sec.
Okay. Your thing.
Screamer.
Yeah.
Screamer. Shouting, maybe.
Yeah, shouting.
Shouting.
Exclaiming.
Exclaimer. Just like disclaimer. Huge marches of people in the center of Kherson. People were waiting for Ukraine. Hell yeah. The general who was commanding forces on the south of Ukraine visited Kherson yesterday, and that's the video of him meeting people, and they're thanking him. His name is General Andriy Kovalchuk. Yeah, I don't need to pronounce it with an accent. He is Andriy Kovalchuk. So this one is a talented guy. He was one that made this amazing operation of Kherson the occupation possible. Russians weren't just retreating from Kherson. They were fucking destroyed there. Their supply lines were destroyed by our troops. They were actually moved from borders. You know what borders I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The defense lines, their defense lines moved from here. I'm showing it on the map to here.
Okay.
And then they were pushed even further. And now we have this beautiful blue piece of map in here. Thank you, Zasu. We're so fucking grateful to our military. And speaking about that, Zelensky, a couple of days ago, I guess.
I'm just going to interject for 1 second and let you know your power is going out in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I noticed that. Sorry, guys.
Just so you know. Just so you know.
Sorry, guys. I think I'm gonna just be here until my power goes out and stream when's down. Let's just take our chances. Maybe we'll even be lucky to finish the stream, but probably not. I guess power will go in. They usually do it a bit later, like in 5 minutes. So we have 3 to 7 minutes. Just a sec. So maybe you know that Zelensky announced the fundraising for Naval Drones Army. It's actually Ukrainian drones, man. We produced those drones and attacked Russian ships in Sevastopol, warships, with our own drones. They weren't provided to us by Britain or America or USA, I mean. It was our drones, and those videos, remember the one we were watching from the drone camera that was just heading towards ship?
Yeah.
And exploding there? This was from our drones. Let's watch the video, the one that Zelensky presented on United 24 platform. Just a second, it must be here. Yes, here it is. Yes, where are you, video? Oh, yeah, here it is. Let's watch it. It's actually a pretty epic video. Find it on YouTube before. The quality is terrible, sorry.
That's not bad.
It's just like a Marvel trailer. trailer, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Very value.
So this drone is, well, this is awesome. Ukrainian um, weapon production is becoming strong. I mean, at least in this part, but it's pretty innovative. UAVs that are on the sea, they already exist in the world, but now we have our own. And Charlie says, "Oh, and by the way, Rick, I prime subbed to the Twitch channel again. You can choose whether or not to keep the money or donate it to the naval drones. I think it's an awesome project and have donated 25 pounds." Yes, Charlie told me. And thank you for the subscription to the Twitch. It means a lot. We're streaming here now, but we still need. I don't know. Maybe someday we're gonna do both YouTube and Twitch and figure it out somehow. I want to keep Twitch alive. I really was working on that channel before, and I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah, I
want
know
it.
you can multi stream to both at the same time. So
Yeah, you can do it. Really? How do you do it?
I don't know how, but I know that people do it because I know like some Call of Duty players and Apex players multi stream and they're
Oh,
on
cool.
live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig into that and find out how to do it. Okay, but we got distracted. Just a second.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's now go to United 24, and I'm gonna donate some money to naval drones. I wanted to do this today, and I encourage you guys, all who's watching right now, to do the same. Maybe just a little donation, a cup of coffee. This will bring us to a faster victory on the sea and destroying fucking Russian war fleet. Let's do it together, guys. We're gonna know that we helped our army to produce and put them there on the sea. Okay, donate to the fleet. I'm gonna disclose my credit card right now. I'm joking. It's covered with our cameras. I do it on purpose.
There you
I
go.
did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Charlie says I might make another donation soon. Thank you, Charlie. Just wait until the next stream. So we're gonna be fundraising here on the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get back to. I'm gonna start with just $10 today. I already have a tight budget for this month, so I cannot do a lot. But if you do it systematically, you can maybe make a much bigger difference. Okay, so is card number covered? Yes, it is. And yes, army of, yeah, you call it a fleet of UAVs, or how they call it? Okay, great. Where's the donation button? Yes, verifying the payment. Not pavement, payment, sorry. Pavement is another thing. Yes, $10 sent.
Nice. I just did it too.
It is so pleasant to donate to ZSU. I really like to do it, and I'd like to do it much more often, but my incomes are not that high.
Yeah, I'm about to be poor for the next few months too. I work less in the winter because the industry I work in is like seasonal, and because I work in the recreational vehicle industry, and then it gets real winter here because I'm in Canada, where
Oh yeah.
yeah, so there's like nothing doing for the next like 3 months for me, but
Well, Sorry to hear that, man.
Oh no, it's all good. I'm used to it. I mean,
You're
also like
probably
normally I
planning.
have the
Yeah.
budget a little better for it because, but just economically, it's been a little rough this year, so it's not as not going to be as prepared this winter. But that's okay. We press on. I made a donation as well just now, so
Thank you, man.
yeah, of course.
Thank you so much.
I'll lead by example out here.
Is it is it polite to ask you how much you donated?
$10 US.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just as mine. Your donation is accepted. Visit United 24 for the next report. Awesome. So we just provided some for the army of drones, the naval drones, and I congratulate you with that. United 24 is a great platform, and
Yeah, definitely.
our how do you call it? We have a ministry of digitalization in here, and I guess it's like yeah, it is working on this project. I mean, this project is something that our ministry of digitalization created. I forgot how to call it. They are not technically, they're not head of it. How do you call it? They are curating this process.
Yeah, curating. Yeah.
Oh, directing. Okay, the power is still on, so let's watch more videos. This, I guess this one is one of the most famous from Kherson, from 11th, where teenagers are joining this soldier, hugging him and thanking for liberation. And he, of course, he's holding a watermelon. This is just awesome. Okay, let's go through some memes while we have time. This one you might understand, right? What's happening here? This is just a symbol of NAFO and a watermelon, of course. And you've seen it with the delay, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
I actually haven't seen these dudes when they just came out, but those three soldiers were walking like we had a Cossacks animation thing. I guess it was it was
That's funny.
in the early 90s, maybe in the early 90s, we had an animation of Cossacks who were walking just like that. I guess it's just a parody, nice parody on that. And these dudes,
that's funny.
are awesome. This one, this one I liked a lot. Where Zaluzhny, we had 2 HIMARS, 75 pellets of javelins, 5 BTR-4s, and the whole galaxy of 135s, 120s, and 40 millimeters for the drones, and also a quart of Salo, a Gepard, a case of Stuna P, and 2 dozens of T-72s. Not that we needed all that for the trip, but might as well push as far as you can.
That's awesome.
This is awesome. How I forgot the name. Fear and
Loathing and Las Vegas.
Loathing. Loathing. I just didn't know that translation of that word, because I always knew the Russian or Ukrainian words. The translation.
Yeah.
I like this one a lot. It's really what happened with Russians in Ukraine. Of course, a watermelon time. And this one. And you're seeing all of this with a delay.
Yeah.
Сонце Україна. definitely. Blitzkrieg, which is like Blitzkrieg but with Blyat in it. You all know with what Blyat is. And yeah, Russians were just uh, swimming a lot. So you know why it is in here.
That's such an iconic video. So funny.
Yep, and I like this one a lot. This is the worst day of the war. It was on 11s, but only so far. Yeah, old meme
Oh yeah, very nice. Yeah,
with the new nice
yeah, that's funny.
interpretation. And yeah, Russian troops on the left bank of the Dnieper River, watching the Ukrainians partying and celebrating their forced removal from Kherson. There's also a music in there, but I'm not gonna turn it on because my last stream was blocked because I
Oh,
had
copyright.
yeah, a copyright because of the copyright. Because you remember we listened to nice music last time. Uh,
Yeah, we got to be careful about that stuff. I didn't even think
yep,
about that.
yep,
As
yep.
somebody who uses copyrighted music all the time for like montages and shit, and half my videos get taken off YouTube, I can relate.
Yeah, about this meme. Do you know these two guys, Jet? Charlie definitely knows these two, but do you know them?
Just wait for it to load. No.
No. So first one is Daria Duhina, who was the daughter of Russian fascist Duhin. I don't remember his name, and it doesn't matter. Um, and he was like one of the ideal creators of Russian world idea. Sorry for
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
tautology. And she died in a car accident. Most think that it was fabricated by FSB. And this dude, Kirilo Strimousov, you remember we watched a video where he had swastika flag next to him. The
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
remember.
the collaborant of Kherson region.
Got you. Okay, yeah.
the Yeah, he is the vice Saldo, who is the main collaborant of Kherson. So this Kirill Stremousov was killed by FSB. They got rid of them when they started announcing retreating. Yes,
Mhm.
and they yeah made him die in car accident. It's not a coincidence. He couldn't
No.
die
Yeah.
there. It's definitely for
Oh,
them.
that. Okay. Okay, I get you. Yeah. So he's the one that this was just the other day that died in a car accident, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then there
yeah.
was like also reports of him dying like an hour before this car accident
Yeah,
allegedly
yeah,
took place.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they prepared a statement before he
Before it
died in a
happened.
car
So
accident.
I mean,
Russians are ridiculous. They're
yeah,
just
yeah,
so um, obvious. All their actions are super
yeah. I
obvious.
know. It's like, and who's planning this shit? Like, Jesus Christ. I mean,
Vatniks.
well, like, I mean, it's good. It's good that they're so wildly incompetent, but like, get it together. You know?
Mm. Don't get it together, please, Russia.
Yeah. Don't get it together.
We need you to remain that stupid.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you know how in the beginning of Ukraine, someone said we don't need a ride. Zelensky said it to
Oh yeah,
actually,
yeah,
yeah, he said it to Biden, I guess. We don't need a ride. We need ammo.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Russians, when they're running from Kherson, they
We don't need ammo. We need a ride.
yep, because those dudes, they were using everything they can get to cross the river. Some boats,
Did you,
civilian
yeah,
boats, they were stealing them.
did you see the little like children's train wagon
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. I saw it. I think I have maybe even put it to save, but we don't have the time to
Oh man,
watch
yeah,
it.
that was funny. I was like, holy fuck, we're getting desperate.
Yep. Okay, well, what else do we have there? Hey, Putin, wanna hear a joke? Sure. Ukrainian land. I don't get it. And you
That's
never
right.
will.
uh,
Fucking awesome. Yeah, and another Shiba biting. Is it, yeah, Shiba Inu or Doge? Doge is not the breed actually.
yeah.
Oh, this woman, I need to show her to you just a sec. Oh, yeah, she is epic and she went to memes. It was on 11s in Kherson region. So look at this video. This old woman is just epic. Damn. Our Ukrainian women is just our badasses.
Yeah.
I love it. Do you see the video already?
Yeah, it just pulled up now. I just realized.
And couple of memes with her now. Let's see
Yeah,
it.
that is epic.
This one, where she's in a battle, and this one from, I guess, I don't know whose picture it is, but I guess it's a pretty famous picture. Is it a Rome burning or something like that? Yeah, it's pretty famous, I guess. Maybe it's a fallen of Rome, where when gods
Oh yeah. That is
destroyed the Roman
yeah,
Empire.
yeah,
You see her there, right? Or you
yeah.
maybe
That
not.
is fucking.
No, she's covered by our
Well,
cameras.
yeah, I
Oh.
saw it before you full screened it though.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
stream stuff.
yeah,
So
exactly.
complicated.
Yeah,
Okay, what else? Um, I've showed you this again. A word again. I forgot the word again. Okie doke. A captured helicopter. One of the best trophies our armed forces get in this war. Russians weren't able. I guess the speculations are that they weren't able to start it because it was damaged or maybe just malfunctioning, and
yeah.
Russians weren't able to start it and left it there. So it counts as a trophy.
That's an expensive trophy.
That's an expensive one. Okay, actually, a nice one. Yeah, Poland was actually having its Independence Day on 11th.
Yeah,
Now it's two holidays. It was just Poland's Independence Day, and now it's also a Kherson Liberation Day.
yeah. No, that's awesome. That's also a Canadian Remembrance Day, which is like
Oh,
our day to honor the veterans from World War II.
nice. And
Yeah,
by the way, last week I forgot to mention that Canada are now, they've created, your government created the obligations, war obligations for us, for
hmm
Ukrainian army. And now you can buy obligations in your country to support Ukraine. This is awesome.
yep, yep.
It's a nice way to support us. Thank you, Canada. Thank you to your people and to your government and to
Yeah,
all of you
yeah.
who will buy that.
I'm
What?
proud of Canadians
Yeah,
supporting Ukraine through all of this.
yeah. We're so glad to have such friends as your country.
Yeah, there's
Thanks,
a lot
man.
of Ukrainians here, which I think we've discussed already. So that's got to have a lot to do with it. Like
Yep.
every city in town here has like Ukrainian cultural halls and stuff and
Yeah, I
all that.
know.
Yeah,
There's a huge diaspora. Do you know that word? Do you use it in
no,
English?
no.
Um, let
Maybe we
me
do, but I don't know it.
let me translate it just a sec. You maybe used another one. Why am I'm typing in Russian? It must be Ukrainian. Uh, yeah, diaspora.
Diaspora.
Diaspora, she says, yeah. When I'm making it sound. Charlie says, unconfirmed, part of the Kinburn Peninsula has been liberated. Yeah, Charlie, I saw that news, and Yeah, Charlie says that diaspora is a common word. You just don't use it in Canada, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah.
They use it in Britain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
What?
diaspora population scattered across region. Oh, okay. Historically, blah blah blah. Greeks. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, the like main translation that we get is Jewish people living outside of Israel, but obviously this can mean other cultures just dispersed around the world, right?
Maybe. I didn't get it, sorry, man.
Yeah, a population that is scattered across regions, separate
Oh,
from its
okay.
geographic place of origin.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So about Kinburn Peninsula, let's watch the map. Let's look at the map. So here, you see it has a small border in here between Crimea, and this part is actually a part of Mykolaiv Oblast, Mykolaiv region, and it's called Kinburn. Let me see how is it called in English? Spit. We call it spit. No, braid. I guess. No, not this. Skith, maybe. Whatever. We use word kosa, yeah, but it's actually a peninsula of Crimean Peninsula
Yeah.
in here. And Heroiske, sorry. This deep statement, how it would press on some town or village, it redirects you to the center of the piece of the map, and it's usually making me a bit shit. Another translation needed. It's making me irritated. Yes. That's the word. Okay, so Heroiske, and actually, Charlie, I saw some information about it today too, and I even saved it, preparing to the stream. You see, I guess, another word I forgot, just a second. Landing party, yeah, our landing parties landed there on 11s. Some sources say, oh no, sorry, on 12s yesterday, I guess. Yes, they landed. Sorry, and I didn't show you. I mean, got off the map again. So Heroiski is actually a part of Crimea. No, sorry, Kherson region. Crimea is here. It's not the peninsula of Crimea. It's a peninsula of Kherson region. I'm getting messy. Sorry. So yes, it's a part of Mykolaiv Oblast, technically located in Kherson region, and
Gotcha.
our landing party went there and took Heroiske, Charlie says. Unconfirmed yet. Yes, we need to wait for the confirmation. But let me see who was the source of the news that I saw. It was Russians. Yeah, it was Russian sources. So it's super unreliable. But you see, last months, they are usually saying true about. I mean, not true, but they are predicting operations because they don't have that delay of providing information. And 50% of cases, it will be true that our forces been advancing at some point of the map. So I guess it is, yes. And I hope they will be successful in there and will take back this part of Mykolaiv region. And actually, if they will be able to transport equipment and transport heavy weaponry through this part of actually a sea, right? It's really hard to transport something through the sea, especially when you don't have ships, and we don't have ships. We don't have a fleet yet. We already have our first Corvette built in Turkey. I was telling it to you a couple of streams ago. I guess
Mhm.
maybe didn't. So and what else? Charlie said spit or peninsula is what we would say. Yeah, we
Yeah,
use
like we call it peninsula.
we usually say spit about some long, and narrow peninsulas. When we call peninsula something big and something narrow and long, we call it spit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have such a difference. Charlie said it will make it easier for the eternity of Kherson and Crimea to be liberated after an offensive towards Zaporizhia. Yeah, by the way, I've told Jed this in the beginning of the stream, right? That possible advance of our forces, next possible advance is to Melitopol from here and to Berdyansk in here, and Mariupol is actually pretty obvious point to be advancing to and to liberate next. So yeah, let's hope that it's gonna happen because Melitopol is a good city too, like any other of our cities and towns.
Yeah.
That is suffering under occupation, and it's going to be an awesome step to cut the supply lines of Russians from Crimea to Donbass. So it's going to be a huge strike, huge next strike. Let's hope.
Yeah. Cut their forces in half right there.
Yeah, and I guess there's a big chance that it's going to happen by the end of this year. So some awesome events are waiting for us in the upcoming months. Okay, last thing, we need to finish the stream. I'm actually pretty lucky.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think the power outage should have started half an hour ago, but we still have power. And yeah, okay, I'm not gonna leave just now. Last thing I wanted to show you is a video from Makiivka. It's another Makiivka. It's the village in Luhansk. And it was recaptured by Russians after our counteroffensive. It was one of two villages that were recaptured by Russians after their counter strike on our liberated territories. And today it is retaken by our forces, and we can see it on Deep State. Let's come here to Luhansk Oblast.
Jeez, look at that destruction.
Yeah, this is crazy. The destruction is everywhere where Russian comes. It's like this. They've put it on the blue spot. I mean, on the blue zone, but they still didn't update the map. I saw the news in their Telegram channel. Just a second, I'm gonna prove it to you. Deep State Telegram channel is actually super helpful because you can get the information earlier than it appears in here. Yeah, you see, they put Makiivka into the blue zone, and they said, yeah, they usually update the map a couple of times per day if there's a lot of updates, and if it's one update, they usually update it in the night in here, so it's going to be updated in a couple of hours. Makiivka is taken back, I guess. Yeah, by the way, another important factor that our forces that were liberating Kherson, I think it were around 8 brigades. Let's see the number of brigade. It's from 1,000 to 8,000 soldiers. So it's hard to say how many soldiers, but if our forces were matching Russian forces, so it's from 20,000 to 30,000 people, and these forces are now could be sent to another sides of the front too, just like Russians being sent. Our forces can be sent and advance and counterattack at some point. So I guess the process of us retaking the territories will even speed up because we're going to have more forces to advance and to liberate more territories. So these 2 months, these last 2 months of the year, and January 2 will be very, very eventful.
Yeah,
We're gonna
definitely.
see a lot of good stuff. So I wanna congratulate you, all of you guys who's watching now. We had 6 viewers most of the time today. Thank you everyone who came today, who
Yes, thank you, everybody.
came to the stream.
We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Yep. Sorry, Jed, I'm always interrupting you.
No, it's fine. I'm always interrupting you too.
No, I'm doing it a lot more often.
That's okay. Well, you have a lot more to say than I do, so I think it's okay. It doesn't bother me anyways. So maybe if it's bothering any viewers, they could let us know. But I'm not bothered by it, so you don't need to apologize to me.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to thank you, Jed, for donating to the Army of Naval Drones, and to Charlie, who donated yesterday, and to everyone who probably donated with us but was silent in the chat. Yes, next time, people, please give us some comments in the chat.
Yeah, say hi.
Yeah, say hi. We love it, and
Yeah, we
it
appreciate
will
it.
be awesome if you will be giving us at least one message. Just say hi, and we're gonna know that you're there. Thank you. I also called some friends today, a lot of friends, also actually. So we had a nice circle of friends in here. I'm sure of it. I don't know if anyone who don't know us doesn't know us
Yeah,
came today. Let's hope.
yeah. If there's any strangers, let's be friends. We don't
Yeah.
have to be strangers.
If you're a stranger, subscribe. Yeah, by the way, guys, if you're entering the stream, please like it too. It helps. It helps us to be. I'm always forgetting about the likes. I'm always forgetting to remind you about the likes. Sorry for that.
Yeah, like the stream.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Please like it now. It's pretty late for that. I know that we're ending the stream already, but anyway, like it. Let it. It's actually gonna be good for recording for people to find it and to watch it. So like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm finally starting to talk as the typical streamer,
As a YouTuber now.
as a YouTuber. Like and subscribe, guys. If you
we'll catch you on the next one.
yeah, and don't forget to press bell button.
Yeah, exactly.
Those dudes. Okay. Once again, I'm so fucking happy that Kherson was liberated, that Kherson region was liberated. Slava Ukraini!
Героям слава!
Yes, героям слава! Слава нації! Смерть ворогам!
Okay, I always forget the second. Okay.
Death to the enemies.
Death to the enemies. Okay, yes, that's right.
Yes, death to the enemies. And you also know the new one. Ukraina! Понад усе!
What's that one?
This one was... I forget the translation already. Just a second. I also missed a message from Charlie. I remember that. I'm gonna get back to it.
Charlie says the Ukrainian government are waiting for us to finish our stream before they turn the power off.
Yeah, actually, yes, they do.
Our viewers.
Awesome.
The guy on the Switch is one of our viewers.
Nice thought, Charlie. Nice observation. It's not a thought. It's a fact. It's a fucking fact.
Yeah.
Above all, Ukraine. Above all, yes.
Oh, okay, nice.
But it's all for Ukrainians, because for you, Canada above all, right?
Well, yeah. But I mean, right now, you guys need the support more than I do. So.
Yeah, maybe we are. Well, okay. We were glad to do the stream today once again. Thank you
was
for
awesome.
all who came today. I really glad to see people here today, to see all that is happening in Ukraine these days. We're really heading towards victory, and I'm really certain of this victory like never before, and I'm really happy. So love you all, guys.
Love you guys.
Once again, слава Україні.
Героям слава.
Чарлі, дякую тобі, що був тут сьогодні
Thank
з
you for being here,
нами.
Charlie. Thank
Як
you, everybody
завжди.
else. that came
And
through.
thank you everybody else. And see you in a week. I hope we're gonna gather with the same circle in a week. Bye, guys. See you.
Bye, guys.
Oh, Charlie he was in time to put the last message. Thanks, guys. See you next week. By the way, the stream was almost 2 hours. Wow, it's a record. Thank you, everyone,
Fuck yeah.
for being here for 2 hours.
Yeah,
Once again,
didn't feel like it. Went by fast. Lots of good news.
yep. For the third time, goodbye. See you in a week.
Goodbye.
Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава.